All right, guys, this is it. Last game of the first round here as we got the Detroit Tigers going into Angels Stadium here in Los Angeles. Angels Tigers, the final spot remaining in the South bracket. We got Pittsburgh, Arizona, Colorado, Houston, Cubs, and Nationals, Dodgers, and they're waiting on the winner between the Angels and Detroit. We'll have our complete first round done and completed. Here's a look at it. All right, so we have the what seed is this? So Anaheim is 11, Detroit is 22. 11 versus 22 to go on and face the Dodgers. It's going to be Garrett Richards on the hill today for Anaheim. 15 and 12 with 3.65 ERA, 207 innings pitched, 181 hits, 176 strikeouts, 74 walks. He'll be going up against Alfredo Simmons. The lineups today: Raji Davis, Ian Kinsler, Manuel Cabrera, Victor Martinez, J.D. Martinez, Cespedes, Castellanos, Alex Avila, and Jose Iglesias. For Anaheim, it's Cole Calhoun, Mike Trout, Albert Pujols, Matthew Joyce, David Freese, Eric Ibar, C.J. Cron, Chris Iannetta, and Johnny Giovalettia. So it should be a very entertaining game. Angel Stadium gives us a +1 to strikeouts, a -1 to walks. And Anaheim's defense is average for Joyce. Trout is excellent. Calhoun is excellent. Freese is average. Ibar is below average. Giovalentia is below average. Pujols is average. Richards is average. Iannetta is above average. 27 is average. We have 13, 15, 20, 26, 30. So we have 30, so 3 above average for range. Error 0.22 is excellent. 6.764 is poor on the interior. 12 for pitchers, poor. And Iannetta is average. All right, he's going to be facing off against Raji Davis, 8 home runs, 30 RBIs, 18 stolen bases, 258 average. And the windup and the pitch, 6-4, coming from Garrett Richards and Raji Davis down on strikes. Ian Kinsler, 11 home runs, 73 RBIs, 10 stolen bases, 296 average. Ian Kinsler, 55, error to ground ball possibility. 61, this going out to left field. Two-way, Manuel Cabrera, 18 home runs, 76 RBIs, 1 stolen base, 338 average. Cabrera, 2.5, no strikeout. And a 2.6 gives him a fly ball into right field. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Alfredo Simmons, 13 and 12, 5.05 ERA, 187 innings, 201 hits, 117 strikeouts, 67 walks. Alfredo Simmons versus Cole Calhoun. Calhoun, 26 home runs, 83 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, 256 average. Alfredo Simmons with the windup and the pitch. Cole Calhoun goes down on strikes. Mike Trout, 41 home runs, 90 RBIs, 11 stolen bases, 299 average. The center fielder waits on the pitch, 53, and we'll do that one again. Alfredo Simmons has 63. No strikeout. Let's see if Trout can get a hold of one. 6-4 has a fly ball into right field. 2 away for Albert Pujols. 244 average, 40 home runs, 95 RBIs. Albert Pujols, 1-3, future Hall of Famer. And this time, let's see what he does. 2-3. He gets a single in center. Single into center field. Matthew Joyce, 5 home runs, 21 RBIs, 174 average. Matthew Joyce, 55, and strikeouts. So nothing going in the first inning. One hit. That's all we have. Victor Martinez, 11 home runs, 64 RBIs, 245 average. Richards, windup and the pitch, error possibility, 2-6, and that's going to be hit to Pujols. 5, just over the 4, so no error as Pujols brings it in and gets over to first for the out. J.D. Martinez, 38 home runs, 102 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, 282 average. J.D. Martinez, we've got a range play here. 54, that's going to be into center field. Can Trout take away the single? Can Mike Trout take away the single? No, he cannot. Falls in there for a single. Yoenis Cespedes. Let's take a look at his stats. 35 home runs, 105 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, 291 average, 3-2. Hit by pitch? Nope, not this time. 46, that's going to be a single. Single in the left field. And lead runner thrown out. But if the trailing runner, okay, so the lead runner going to third, J.D. Martinez is thrown out. And if the trailing runner is greater to or equal to the throw, lead runner thrown out, but if the trailing runner base running is greater than or equal to, so 3, so he's going to advance on the throw. So advance is on the throw. So J.D. Martinez is thrown out at third on a great play by Joyce. And then going on to second base is Cespedes. So two-way now for Nick Castellanos. 15 home runs, 73 RBIs, and 255 average. Richards with the windup and the pitch and walks him. First and second, 2 out for Alex Avila. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, 191 average. 2-2, error possibility on a throw. 21, it's a ground ball. Ibar, no error, makes the play at first, gets out of the inning. And good defense there, keeps him in the game. David Freese, Mr. Clutch. 14 home runs, 56 RBIs, 1 stolen base, 257 average. Simmons with the pitch, and it's in there. 51, that's going to be a single by Freese. Freese is aboard. Eric Ibar, 3 home runs, 44 RBIs, 15 stolen bases, 270 average. Ibar, the shortstop. Simmons with the pitch, and he's going to walk him. First and second, nobody out here for C.J. Cron. 16 home runs, 51 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, 262. C.J. Cron waiting for a pitch here, 45. Ooh, just missed getting hit. 2-2. That's going to be a ground ball over to first. Ground ball to first, and it is going to be a ground ball double play, but David Freese makes it over to third, and a double play. C.J. Cron hits into the double play, 6-4-3. So Chris Iannetta, catcher, 10 home runs, 34 RBIs, 188 average. Alfredo Simmons with the windup and the pitch, error possibility. Iannetta, 34, into center field. 11 is going to be a fly out unless Raji Davis makes no error, so 3 outs. And after 2 complete, We got a couple hits on the board for each team, but no runs. Jose Iglesias, 2 home runs, 23 RBIs, 11 stolen bases, batted .300. 44 range play, and it's going to be hit into Joyce. Hit over to Joyce, and he makes the play. Good play there. Raji Davis 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Back-to-back range plays here. 35, and that's a failed play by Pujols at first. And Raji Davis gets it down the line, just barely off the glove, and single. Ian Kinsler 0 for 1. 63, struck him out, 2 out. Miguel Cabrera 0 for 1. First baseman, 31. He's going to walk it. First and second, 2 outs for Victor Martinez, 0 for 1, DHing today. And he strikes out to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts, gets out of the inning. Johnny Giovalettia, 4 home runs, 49 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, 272 average. Johnny Giovalettia, 55, and strikes out. That's the third one by Simmons today. Cole Calhoun 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 24. Cole Calhoun, the lefty, 44. Ground ball over to Castellanos to Cabrera. 2 outs for Mike Trout. 2-2, and Trout's going to walk. Pujols with a single his first time up, 54. Pujols, 2-2 ground ball, hit to Kinsler, and makes the play. JD Martinez, right fielder, 1 for 1, and strikes out this time. Yoenis Cespedes, 1 for 1, and no strikeout. 42, 4-2, yep, okay, it's going to be a ground ball. Hit to Freeze over to Pujols. Nick Castellanos, a walk his first time up, and this time a strikeout. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. Alfredo Simmons against Matthew Joyce, left fielder, lefty, 6'1", and a 52. That's going to be a ground ball to Castellanos, over to Cabrera. Freeze, the third baseman. Uh-oh, no home run though. 51, that's going to be a single. And David Freese is 2 for 2 today. Ibar walked his first time up. 1 away here. Bottom of 4. Freese is on first. Ibar 2-1. Range play. Range play for Detroit. 65. Fly ball to Martinez in right field. Makes the catch. Good defensive play there. CJ Cron 0 for 1 today. DH today, 53. Wild pitch, 10. 10 is a wild pitch. And Freeze goes to second on the wild pitch. CJ Cron, RBI opportunity, 4-5. Hit by pitch, and he is hit. Hits him this time. He got close last time. Chris Iannetta 0 for 1. Catcher, 35. Error possibility. 62. That's going to be hit to Kinsler. 1 through 5. No error on the play. That's going to end the inning as Anaheim had a threat going there in the bottom of the 4th, but couldn't do anything with it. Alex Avila 0 for 1. Garrett Richards gets his 6th strikeout. Garrett Richards, 6 strikeout. Jose Iglesias, 0 for 1. Shortstop, 25, and he's going to get another strikeout. Raji Davis, 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Garrett Richards is up to 7. 65 and a 1-5. That's going to be into center field, but Mike Trout makes a good defensive play and robs Raji Davis of a hit. It's a 1-2-3 inning again. Bottom of 5, Johnny Giovalettia, second baseman, 43, and strikes out. Top of the lineup here, Cole Calhoun 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 51. Range play at the ballpark, Angels Stadium. And that's going to be a ground ball to Kingsler. Makes the play, and that's a second out for Mike Trout. 0 for 1 with a walk. And a range play at Angels Stadium. 42. That's going to be a single plus and a double. It's going to be a double as Martinez defense can't cover it. And Mike Trout with the double. Albert Pujols, man in scoring position. He is 1 for 2 today. 1-2 and strikes out Pujols. Ends the inning, and we're in the top of the 6th inning. Couple hits, 3 hits for Detroit, 4 for Los Angeles, but no score yet. Ian Kingsler 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 2-1 error possibility. 2-1. That's going to be a freeze. No error. Freeze over to Pujols. 1 away. Miguel Cabrera 0 for 1 with a walk. Uh-oh. And Garrett Richards leaves a curveball hang, and Miguel Cabrera takes it deep, deep, deep over the left wall. Home run. Detroit's on the board. Farnley gets a long ball. Cabrera. Victor Martinez comes up 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 4-3, and Martinez gets his bat on it, waits for a pitch he likes, flies it into center field. 2-away, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And now he's 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Ends the inning, but 1 run, 1 hit as Miguel Cabrera gets a single shot home run into left center field, 368 feet. Take a 1-0 lead. Matthew Joyce, the left fielder, 3-5 error possibility. 2-4. That's going to be a double. A double into center field. Raji Davis doesn't make any errors, though, so it'll only stay a double. A double and a steal attempt. Wow, this is ballsy. They're going to go with it. 15. Actually, I'm going to override that. If he's got a steal rating of 0, there's no way for him to actually make it. So I'm not going to have him actually steal. Obviously, if he's got, I don't know. I mean, if they roll a random number, I'm going to override that. So no steal attempt. No steal attempt. 51, range play at the ballpark. Angels Stadium. 3-5. 3-5. Oh, no, a single. And Raji Davis, range check roll is successful. Oh, because it is a range play. So it takes a single away. So Raji Davis takes a single away and robs him of a base hit. Runner in second, less than 2 outs, advance. So Matthew Joyce will advance on the play, though, into Raji Davis. So 1 away, man on third, Matthew Joyce. Eric Ibar, 0 for 1 with a walk. 43. It's going to be a strikeout for Ibar. C.J. Cron. 0 for 1, 33. And he's going to strike out. So it didn't matter. whether or not I had him actually steal or not, because it didn't matter because you didn't end up scoring anyways. But from now on, I had mentioned that before. I said that I was going to run strategy, but I'm not going to do stolen bases if they have 0 rating. Um, you know, so that's the way it goes. Yoenis Cespedes here. Yoenis Cespedes. He is 1 for 2. We're in the top of the 7th already, 6-4. He strikes out Cespedes. Nick Castellanos 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. 6-5. And a 2-2. That's going to fall into center field. 11. That's going to fall in for a double. So Nick Castellanos in with a double. 1 out. Alex Avila. 1-2. No home run against the lefty. 54. That's going to be fly ball into right field. 3. Runner's not going anywhere. So Richards is now officially tired. So next runner, Jose Iglesias, shortstop, 56. No strikeout. 1-2, and that's against the right. He's going to be ground ball to short. Ends the inning. So we're in the 7th inning stretch. 1-0 Detroit on a single shot home run by Cabrera. Chris Iannetta, 0 for 2 today. Catcher. What do they have left? They couldn't put in Carlos Perez, the backup catcher. Does have a slightly better batting average. Not as many home runs, not as many RBIs. Let's see. He was 0 for 2. All right, we'll try it. They got to try something, right? So Carlos Perez is going to come in for Iannetta. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite him with some defensive roles, but we'll see. 3-2, and he walks him. So walks him. Johnny Giovettia, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And Simmons is now officially tired. So next base runner for him will knock him out of the game. I did notice if he had that before, so 2-5. And against the righty is nothing. Johnny Giovettia, 6-3. That's ground ball back to the pitcher. And it's going to be a ground ball double play for 2 outs. Cole Calhoun, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Right fielder, 46. He's a lefty, so nothing going on there. 6-3, and he gets a single into right field for Mike Trout. Mike Trout, 1 for 2 with a double. 1-2, and no strikeout. 64. 6-4 is going to be fly ball into right field. Ends the inning, top of 8. Richards still in there, 1 for 3 with a strikeout for Rajai Davis, 65, and that'll be it for Garrett Richards as he gives up the single. Garrett Richards is out, and we got a righty switchy. So Fernando Salas is going to come in. Fernando Salas against Ian Kinsler, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 1-3, and no strikeout this time. Kinsler waits on the pitch, gets a curveball, and drives it into center field. And Trout makes the play. Manuel Cabrera, 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, a run, and an RBI. That's all the action for the whole game has been on his one roll. 45, a no strikeout. 25. He winds it right at Freeze, who makes a play but can't catch him off of first. Victor Martinez 0 for 3 and a strikeout. 2 outs here in the top of the 8. 52. Strikes him out. Alfredo Simmons Still in the game. We need a hit or walk to get him out. Albert Pujols, 1 for 3, 23, and no strikeout. 64. He's going to line it over to Castellanos. Matthew Joyce, 1 for 3, and a double. 34. Ballpark here. Angels Stadium. 46. Ground ball to short. Two-way. David Freese. Mr. Clutch, 2 for 3. 31. Oh, he just missed the home run. Just missed tying this ball game up. Mr. Clutch. Oh, my gosh. 65. And, oops, I'm sorry. 65 goes there. That should be a fly ball to left field. Ends the inning. Mr. Clutch almost, once again, pulls his team out from nowhere. We're in the ninth inning here. Fernando Salas, the righty, he'll take on J.D. Martinez. 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, 6-3. Strike him out. And they're going to go ahead and pull Salas. They're going to bring in Joe Smith. Joe Smith comes in to face off. Joe Smith's line, 5 and 5, 5 saves, 358, 65 innings, 64 hits, 57 strikeouts, only 15 walks. So Yoenis Cespedes against Joe Smith, 4-5. Range play at the ballpark. 21, fly ball into left field. And Joyce can't make the play. It falls in for a single. Cespedes on with the single. If Detroit could get an insurance run, that would be very helpful. Nick Castellanos, 1 for 2 with a double. A walk and a strikeout. 65. Struck him out. Joe Smith. They're going to try a steal here. I really want that run across. Stolen base is 12, so I'll go ahead and allow it this time. And this time, Cespedes with the good play gets over to second with 2 outs here. Alex Avila, 0 for 3 and a strikeout. 6-2 against the Joe Smith. 6-2 against the lefty is going to be a single. So first, wait a minute, second to home, 1-6. So Cespedes is going to score on the single by Avila, and it's 2-0. 2 outs, top of 9. Big insurance run. Can it be a big insurance run? Jose Iglesias, 2-2, ground ball down to Pujols. And Simmons' day is done. They're going to bring in Joakim Soria. Joakim Soria. Joakim Soria. All right, Ibar, 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Wait a minute. What's his stat line? Look, 273 and 444. I don't think we're going to find anybody that's going to be that good on the bench. Efren Navarro, 253 average, 280 average. No home runs. They're going to have to live with Eric Ibar, CJ Cron. We'll see. Ibar 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Another strikeout. Joakim Soraya. CJ Cron 0 for 2 with a strikeout. DH today. 2-4. Well pitch, so we'll redo that one. CJ Cron, 35. Flies out to left field. Carlos Perez. They need a hit badly. so badly. They need a hit. All right, they're going to bring in Efren Navarro. They have a catcher. They don't have a catcher really. Because they've already replaced their other catcher, though. Yeah, they don't. Well, they won't even have a catcher to play, so they're going to have to keep in Carlos Perez. 0 for whoa with a walk. Keep things alive. 55 hit by pitch. No hit by pitch. Carlos Perez needs a hit to keep things alive. 61. It's going back. Joyce on the way. Puts his glove up. Catches it. And that ends the ball game as the Detroit Tigers, what seed were they? Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with these numbers. Um, the 22 seed Detroit Tigers take out the 11 seed LA Anaheim Angels, and Detroit moves on 2-0, and that's going to end. Anaheim got 0, Detroit got 2. Detroit moves on. And that completely ends the first round. So here's our second round action. In the North bracket, we got St. Louis and Baltimore, Milwaukee, Miami, Cincinnati, and Minnesota, and Atlanta and San Francisco. So one of those 8 teams are going to make it into the finals. In the bottom bracket, we have Pittsburgh, Arizona, Colorado, Houston, Chicago, Washington, and the Dodgers and the Tigers. So one of those 8 teams is going to make the finals as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more games in the second round to determine who's going to go in the third round. But we've completely finished the first round here with the Tigers taking out the Angels 2-0 on pretty much one, one hit by single home run was pretty much the whole game there for Cabrera, and then they got the second insurance run in the ninth inning. But 7 hits by Anaheim, they just couldn't get anything to go together. David Freese was 3 for 5, Joyce 1 for 4, Pujols 1 for 4, Trout 1 for 3, Calhoun 1 for 4. And Ibar 0 for 3, CJ Cron 0 for 3, Iannetta 0 for 2, Perez 0 for 1, and Giavletti 0 for 3. They had 2 doubles, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Garrett Richards pitched 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. He did his job. His offense just didn't really mesh together at the right times. Detroit's, their line wasn't much better. 2 for 4 for Rajai Davis, 0 for 4 for Kinsler, 1 for 3 for Cabrera, 0 for 4 for Victor Martinez, 1 for 4 for J.D. Martinez, 2 for 4 for Cespedes, 1 for 3 for Castellanos, 1 for 4 for Avila, and 0 for 4 for Iglesias. They only had 8 hits, had 1 double and 1 home run by Miguel Cabrera, 2 walks and 12 strikeouts, 1 stolen base by Cespedes, and that's it. Just that 1 run in the 6th inning, and then an insurance run in the 9th, and that's all that was. The Angels were going to give up, but they just couldn't put anything across. Alfredo Smith with the win, Garrett with the loss, and Soria with the save. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was the end of the first round. Let me know what your thoughts are after 1 round complete. Do you see any interesting things? You're rooting for any specific team now? Just let me know what your thoughts are. Do you see? I don't know. Just Do you find it interesting? Are you keeping it up? Are you watching what's going on? Are you rooting for certain teams? Are you just watching to see what happens? A lot of upsets in the first round. Does anybody have any major upsets going in the second round? Uh, you know, Stuff like that. Just leave your thoughts and comments. I read them all, and I'll try and post back. And we will see you guys in the next episode when we come and start the round number two. Round number two coming up. So we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.